Hello, everybody. It is Saturday, I think, September 17th, and this is our last call as a group before our book launch. And hi, Bill. Um, and I just want to go over a lot of details and things with all of you. And for the people who aren't here, I really, really need you to watch this whole video. So first of all, the book is live on Amazon as of this morning. When I went to bed last night, I had to do some stuff they wanted me to do, and it still wasn't live when I went to bed last night, but it is live now. Kindle is at $6.99 and it will stay at $6.99. The paperback is at $5.99 and that will go up to $14.99 after the book launch day. They'll probably be going up the next day, like on the 23rd, but they don't always give you the exact time. So you just have to we're gonna say it's only $5.99 for launch day, and then we're gonna raise the price the following day. What I need to say about at least I know this affects you because we've talked about it, but the authors listed on Amazon, it is a really strange thing how they do this. So on the first book, they let you put up to 8 people in when you publish the book, when you put it in, and then you have to email them and ask them to add the following authors. And when they add them, everybody shows up on the Kindle version, but not on the paperback version. And that's just how it is. They don't let you change that. And so everybody from the first book is listed under the Kindle version. But I don't know why. I can't hear you, Lisa. You're muted.
So we cannot link our author page to the book. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you don't see your name under the paperback version, your name is still in there under the Kindle version.
Yeah.
And I will work with you personally to figure out what's going on with yours, because I tried to look at it before this call, but I don't know that I have the right answer yet. And the second book that just got published this morning, I have sent that email with the authors that it wouldn't let me put in the beginning, but I don't know. I'm sure they'll be there by launch day, but they're not there right this minute because it just went live. So I am going to, I was talking to Demi this morning on text, and she said that I could send, because it's a really long story, but we had to re-upload everything yesterday when we had already done it and I had sent the email. So I'm thinking I'm gonna send an email again today because we had to re-upload the version of the book. And so I am going to send another email just in case, because I don't want to wait and see if they do it. I want to just send it. So I will do that today. I'm trying to think of all the things. I was saying to everybody earlier, I'm just like completely exhausted. I've been pushing myself way too hard in the last week, and I know it, but I just had a lot going on. So mentally, I may forget something. I'm trying to remember. But I wanted to talk about the Arthur stuff, because for those of you who don't know, you can set up your own Arthur page and link any of your books to that. And I had to, when I did it for me, I had to just Google how to add your Arthur page for Amazon and how to connect things, because I didn't know how, and I don't remember, but I can look it up again and help with anybody who needs it. And we can maybe do one call just about that and try to get everybody figured out. The other thing, I really, really need help promoting this book. We have 15 people registered for the launch. On the first book, we had 80 at this point. I really need help. I've been posting everybody's stuff every day, and there's only a couple people who have even liked anybody's but their own, and some of you haven't even liked your own. I need help. So I'm not trying to be aggressive, but I can't do it by myself. I created all the graphics, I created all the posts, I've shared them all everywhere I can. I need help. So please, 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 over the next 5 days, help me get people registered for this event. We're not going to have a best-selling book again if we don't do it. So I just needed to say that and get it off my chest. Let's see. I need to send you each a book. So now that it's live today, I can place those orders. I hope they get to you before Thursday. I can't promise, but hopefully they can. If you all want to order books for yourself, or you can go in as of today and order paperback or Kindle and have them sent to yourself for $5.99. I would really like you to wait. Like, if you're promoting this, we want people to wait until the launch event to buy the book, because if we have all the sales concentrated in a certain time frame, we have a better chance of being a bestseller. So if you want to buy books for yourself, you can go right ahead and do that. If you want to promote it to other people, they need to buy it on the afternoon of the 22nd. And we hope they come to our event. Now, we have had 2 people register that I do not know. And one of them donated, I think both of them donated money, actually. It was, if anybody knows these people, it's Barbara Moore and Lori Dernley. And so they graciously donated when they registered. And those are the only 2 people registered that I don't know. And there are authors that are not registered for the event. And I know
Barbara Moore.
Oh, thank you. Awesome. The other thing I will say is, oh, there's one other person I don't know named Solomon. I'm not sure who that is.
Deirdre?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a friend of mine.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
That
Yeah.
Laura actually Lori?
Uh-huh. Is that you?
Is Laura actually Lori?
It's Lori Dernley.
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Thanks, Bill.
Bill and Gail.
These are funny. So anyway, I wanted to say, oh, I got off track with who was registered, but I think Lori had emailed me and said that she made a donation and she bought 2 tickets and that she didn't get a confirmation. And so I'm going to figure out today what's going on with the confirmation emails. Because I had someone else email me and say, I think I registered, but it was one of the authors. So I'll tell you who I have registered. Keith Hanks, who is somebody I know that is going to be in the next book, or that was another one, Bill, that you sent me. And he's already written me about when can we start writing? And I said, it's not going to come out till May, but we're going to get there. So I'm talking to him. Barbara Moore, Laurie Dernley, Felicia's registered, Christy's registered, Stephanie's registered, Gail is registered, my husband is registered. Anita Griego, who's a friend, she's been involved in she's going to join our board, actually. Me, Lisa, Bill, and me with my maiden name. That's who's registered for the event. So if you're an author and you're on this call or listening to this call and your name was not said, you need to register for the event. If you're, and even if you can't be there, I would like you to register anyway, because then you'll get the emails and know like what people are being sent. So it's free. You just go to realizefoundation.org, go under events, register. And if you do or don't get a confirmation email, just let me know, because I'm going to try to fix that today and see what's going on. But
Yeah, because I did register, but I don't know why it's not there. I even confirmed it with you. So I'm not sure why it's not there. So
that's weird. Hold on.
Yeah.
Did
Wait,
your dog get a ticket, Linda?
Sorry,
Did your dog get a ticket?
I'm a kitty cat.
Oh, your cat. I only saw a butt.
that's so weird.
Yeah, I know. I've had a few. I've not, because I just kind of tried to confirm that with you a few weeks ago. So
I know,
you're okay. So I'm at the website and it says, go to the website. I'm at the website. Now what do I do?
Go under events.
Right, okay,
And it'll have the book launch, it'll have this book launch for September 22nd. It'll also have the October event on there. So if you, and I do remember you asking me that, and I am sorry if I didn't give you the right.
it's okay. You've got lots of go on the go, but I certainly don't want to complicate your world. And, you know, in terms of promotion, I know you'd said that Lisa sent out some ideas about how to promote it, but is there just like an Instagram?
We're
Like-
gonna talk about that in just a minute.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm gonna talk about the promotion stuff, and thank you, Lisa, for putting that together and sending it. So did you find it and know how to register? You just have to put a 0 or a price, because I did that on purpose because some people want to donate. And I tell everybody they can register for free. And if they want to donate, that's up to them. But you guys can just register, put 0 in there and register. And what that does is it's going to get you on the list to get the link to the Zoom to be there. And the other thing I want to say about the event, I have virtual backgrounds that I made for the first book that say Arthur, and they're either purple or lavender. And I need to update those with the new book cover, and then I will send them to you.
Don't wait until the day of to make sure that you have that set for your Zoom, because some people had to do a lot of adjustments last time. So make sure you check your Zoom with the background before the call.
And the event, let me just talk about the event for a minute. It's 2 hours. It is going to be the videos that we show all the authors talking about. It's basically from your live interviews. So the first, there's one 18-minute video that has all of you telling about your chapter, and there's another video talking about your experience in writing. Last time we showed the one about the chapters first, and this time after watching them, I really think I'm going to reverse them. I'm going to make the first video about the experience in the writing and the second video about what your chapter is, because I think it gives the audience more time to understand what's going on before you're talking about your subject matter. And so we'll play those 2 videos, which is about not quite half of the event, but it's a big portion of it. So like, all of you do not have to speak at the event. You're already speaking on these videos and people are going to see you. So that's kind of how that works. And at the beginning, I will just introduce the foundation and what we're doing and why we have these books and what this is all about. And then we'll watch the first video, and then we'll introduce the board, and we'll talk a little bit about our mission. And then we will do a little exercise and a breakout, and we might even do 2 if we have time, so everybody can kind of get in a breakout and meet each other. And then we'll play the other video, and at the end we always play there's you guys might have already seen it that I posted somewhere, but it's a video, it's a song called I Smile, and it is by Kirk Franklin. And it is a really good video because it talks about depression. It talks about all these things, but it's also in a fun, positive light, but not like so positive that it's too much. Does that make sense? And it's a really great song. So we end with that video. And it went over really well last time. And again, you guys can all watch the last one it's on our website. It's on our YouTube channel. You can watch that video anytime from the last book launch if you want to kind of see. Of course, the music we played is cut out because it's on YouTube, and the breakout part, it was just a black screen, so we took that out. But other than that, you can see the rest of it. And the video, the guy who edited the video did it this time. He did it a little different with a little different color that matches the cover, so it looks, you can tell it's a different book, but it's a very similar format. And then what he also did is he made some video clips of certain people who were talking about how much this project had impacted their own life, like in a really profound way. And we're going to be able to use that as soon as this book comes out, and we need to start promoting, like, tell your story on we're going to change our website a little bit and say, if you want to tell your story in one of our books, you can apply, and we'll have the video of those people talking about how it changed, what it meant to them. And Bill, you're in there. I'll have to show you your video. It looks good. So, and Deb, and I can't remember who else, but it was just certain things they were saying that I picked out just to kind of give people an idea of what this experience is like. And so we have that. I'm trying to think of not forget to tell you anything. Oh, the PR tips. I'm going to open that document because seriously, what is that about? I hate Google. Can I just say that?
I love Google.
Oh my God.
Don't say it in front of Google.
Yeah,
Well,
really.
can you say anything and that's not in front of Google? Like,
Yeah. I swear I thought something in my head yesterday and I got an advertisement for it on Facebook. Oh,
Right?
You look like a pinup girl, like a 50s pinup. I love it.
thank you.
oh geez.
Oh,
Oh, geez. Collective.
Why can't I find what I need? Hold on a second. I'm in the wrong Google account. Seriously. Lisa, how's rehearsal going?
oh, every day I'm like, I wait for them to, every time they call me over, I'm waiting for them to go, we made a mistake. You're not supposed to be here. And then every night after rehearsal, I'm like, I made a mistake. I'm not supposed to be there because I'm like so exhausted from the choreography and everything. But
well, now you have to tell everybody what you're doing while I'm finding this document.
So I at one point in my life, I had like 3 months to live, and I made a bucket list. This is like 15 years ago. Obviously, I didn't die, right? I've done almost everything on my bucket list already: skydiving, scuba diving, riding mules off cliffs in Hawaii, but one of the things on my bucket list was to do musical theater. And I was in a rock band for many years. So this is like a whole new world, and it was terrifying. But I auditioned for Young Frankenstein, the musical. And Young Frankenstein is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I know every line. And so I auditioned, not knowing I was going to get like a lead role. I've never done it before in my life, but I did get cast in the ensemble. So I have some parts, and I'm singing and dancing through the whole thing. So, yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah.
So I found it. Lisa, if I share my screen, would you mind just talking about the ones you think are the most important?
Sure.
Okay. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Everybody see that?
Pinch out for bigger view. Okay. All right. So, I mean, if you already have a Twitter or whatever, at this point, 6 days away, it's probably not going to make a lot of sense for you to use this for the book launch. But I think in general, a lot of these tips are helpful if you want to use the book to propel your business, whatever that business is, or propel your message or whatever. But on Twitter, they have writers, journalists, people who are looking to find people to write stories about, and you can go to Journo request or Journo requests and go to that hashtag, and you'll see a list of everybody looking for people to interview. Like, I need to interview somebody who's an expert on, animal husbandry or bedwetting or something like that, and you're like, oh, I do that, and then you can contact them. So they're looking for you. You don't even have to look for them, and they'll interview you for articles and stuff like that. There's a couple. I have a couple of podcast connections. If anybody is interested in doing a podcast interview, I can hook you up with a couple different people that have podcasts. but they, again, podcasts, they need to have, guests for every single day. And so they're looking for guests as much as you're looking for podcasts. And so there are some free sites that I think I listed there that you can go and like Matchmaker or Pod Match, and they'll match you up with the podcasts, that kind of thing. But for like the for the launch, I think the best thing to do is talk to the people that you know in the social media platform that you use. So if you're a TikToker, talk on TikTok. If you're, a Facebooker, talk on Facebook. I'm sharing my stuff on my professional page, and then I'm sharing it from there to my personal page so that everything links back to the professional, so I can get some analytics on that kind of stuff. But I have it set up from now until the launch to go and post on Facebook and Instagram every single day. I just have it preset to post each day until the launch. But if you have an email list, email your people and just say, hey, listen, I have this book coming out, and I would really appreciate your support. Ask people for their support. I mean, if they like you, they will support you. And
Lisa,
yeah.
can you help me understand how to, because I've been trying to repost from the foundation Instagram site, and I keep trying to repost from there, and I've tried to do it with our videos as well. And like I can go everywhere, but I just can't seem to repost things. So do I have to make up my own?
Are you trying to do it from your computer?
Yeah.
You have to do it from your phone.
All of the Instagram stuff as well as YouTube?
It's got to be from your phone. I learned that after spending 12 hours one day trying to do stuff for my computer. You can only do it on your phone.
Okay, and so YouTube as well and Twitter, or because I'm on Twitter right now?
That's just an Instagram thing.
Okay, so I'm on Twitter right now. I've got the book name. I don't know if we've got a hashtag going for Realize Foundation. Do we?
Yeah, I post all the hashtags under every single post I've done on LinkedIn and Facebook.
Got it. Okay, all right, I'll go get them.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I did, when I post each person, I made specific hashtags for each person, but then I also used Scars to Stars, suicide prevention, overcoming adversity. I can't
I'll go get those
right now, but I think are you trying to share something from the Realize Foundation page on Facebook and you can't share it?
Instagram.
I wasn't on Facebook.
Okay. What about LinkedIn? Has anybody had?
I haven't been there yet. Although I think I went to watch the video and my LinkedIn was mucking about, so I didn't. So that's why I didn't follow through on that one. But I can go back and do that.
I will say I'm not on Twitter because Twitter deleted my account months ago and I have no idea why. And I just whatever. And Instagram, I've posted stuff on Instagram, but not the posts that I'm making every single day on Facebook and LinkedIn are about each author and one a day for 3 weeks. So I don't post on Instagram every day because it wouldn't let me. I can't remember. I tried to schedule it for all 3 and for some reason it wouldn't let me do Instagram.
Probably because you had links in it. Probably because you had links in the post. They won't let you have links in your post.
Okay. I will look at it. But what I'm saying is I'm posting some things on Instagram, but not as much as Facebook and LinkedIn. So if you need content, like all of the graphics I have with each of your pictures, if you want that graphic just by itself so you can post it wherever you want, just let me know, or I could put them in the Google Drive. But I never know if people are getting what I put in the Google Drive because some people have had issues, other people haven't. I don't understand why.
I don't get notifications, or at least I don't.
Okay. I think some people have different email addresses with their Google account. So when I send it to the email address I have, they can't get in. That's what I've experienced with a couple people. But you know, I don't know that you don't get it, and you probably don't know that
We don't know that we don't get it, and you don't know that we don't get it.
Right.
So that's why it's like, it's not necessarily a good way to do this, and I'm trying to find,
Yeah.
I think
Sure.
I have this new platform I'm using for everything. And I think that it might be a better way for us to have everything in one place moving forward, but I mean, it doesn't help us right this minute, but the other thing, I want to mention this before I forget, but Lisa's list at the bottom of it, it talks about HARO or help a reporter out. I will tell you that I look at those. There's days I miss, but I do look at those and I do respond to things that are in the realm of scars to stars. So if you have time to focus on other things, I am looking at that. And what were you going to say, Lisa? I'm sorry.
I just wanted to ask if you had the graphic with all the author pictures on it.
Yep.
Like we had last time, because I would like to.
I've posted it
Oh, you have? I guess I
multiple
haven't.
times. It's on,
I guess
I'm pretty sure it's on Instagram. It's definitely on Facebook and LinkedIn.
my news feed is so limited. I see like 3 people's posts a day.
I know,
Like, it's just
I
ridiculous.
don't see everybody's either. And the problem is last time I posted all of this on my own page. And right now I'm trying to promote multiple things. So I'm
Yeah.
posting all the book stuff on the Realize Foundation pages because it can always live there. All the live videos are on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And all of the posts are on Facebook and LinkedIn. So those are the main pages for the Realize Foundation where everything is. If you have a problem trying to share something from one of those pages, please let me know because I can go in there and see if there's something weird with the settings or something. And like I said, if each of you just send me an email with whatever you need from me, I will reply and get it to you. And
As a side note to support you in that, Dina, I always want to say Deanna, thanks to your mom naming you that spelling. But the thing is, you can go to the Facebook, the Realize Foundation, and drag that photo right onto your desktop if you're on a computer, Linda. So
Got it.
really easy to nab that graphic.
okay.
I didn't know that.
You just drag it right out. Any photograph that's out there.
Well, you can also, if you click on it, make it like big on your screen, you can right click and download it too, usually.
Right, for the Windows people, the PC people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a PC person.
I know. I don't know how you do it.
Oh,
But
you're a Mac. Okay. Yeah.
okay, so if you're a PC
Gotcha.
person, right click. If you are Mac girls and boys, just drag it onto your desktop.
Got it.
Forgot that little.
The other thing, if anybody has I'm thinking I'm gonna put together an email today because I'm gonna take all the Wix subscribers. I'm creating a new form from this platform I'm using, putting it on my Wix website. So all the people who subscribe go to my CRM now and not just sit in Wix because that makes it hard. So I'm going to get that set up today. I'm going to send an email out to my entire list, which includes all of you. And it will be about the book launch with all the verbiage and all that. And then you guys can just share that to your list or share it to whatever you want. And the other thing I've been doing is in some cases, I don't send mass like Facebook private messages, but I have been sending private messages to people about the book coming out or about, if they would support us or whatever. And I've had success with that in the past. So if it's people you really know and you're trying to do it, it's just, you can make a message and copy and paste it and just change the name and it's personal and people usually respond.
Right.
Or
Text too. Same
Mhm.
thing, but just don't do a group text. For God's
Yeah.
sake, don't do a group text.
Yes, so those are some things I've been doing to promote it. And then let me see what else I'm forgetting. So I need to get y'all the virtual background, the email I'm talking about. And we do have some I might do some posts with those testimonial videos that I was just talking about. Just like me write something about it and then use one of those videos, because I think video gets people's attention more. And so I might do that in the next few days, and you guys could share those as well. So if you, I think some of you follow or like the foundation pages, but I don't think all of you do. So that might be another reason why you might not be seeing the posts. But if you would go to the Realize Foundation on LinkedIn or Facebook and just start, make sure you like it or follow, and then just maybe like some of the posts or comment on some of them or something, or even your own, or share it. It'll get us more activity, and then maybe you'll see them more once you're actively doing something in there. I don't know. Facebook likes to show people what they want to show people. I don't know. It's really annoying. But
It's really
anyway,
annoying.
you're having a hot
Yeah.
flash, Gail.
I am. That's why I was off video, like flashing myself rather than camera. I'm
I
dying.
know the feeling. Oh,
Woohoo, it's fun.
well, so
Man, I need a fan.
I know, Lisa, you were, since you were in the last book as well, do you feel like there's anything I'm forgetting?
I think that we need to establish what time we need to be on the call before the launch. And I think we gave ourselves 15 minutes last time, and I think we should give ourselves a little bit more than 15 minutes this
Okay.
time. To make sure that everybody gets on the call. We all have our backgrounds properly, and everybody's mics are working, all that kind of stuff. With 18 people or 20 people that are authors, I think maybe giving ourselves 20, 25 minutes would be better than just 15.
Okay,
I mean, not that anything really went horribly wrong last time, but you know, a lot of people haven't been on these calls. So that's what concerns me, is that they haven't been on
I
the
know.
calls. I don't know if they've watched the videos. So if they just show up and they have no idea what's going on, like, we need to have a little bit of time to clue them in.
yeah,
That's all.
I agree.
Dina,
And, you
what's
know,
the
we-
missing link this time, do you suppose?
What do you mean?
Between the last group, the last community of authors, and this one, there's clearly a difference. So have you been able to pinpoint perhaps something that stands out as the missing link between how it's not congealing and why there's not more support in this endeavor to launch?
I think that a lot of people that were in the first book, I had met in Zoom rooms. I had met in groups, and they were used to getting on Zoom and having groups all the time. And I think that for some people, they're just not used to it, or that's not something they're familiar with, and it makes them uncomfortable. That's what I think, but I don't really know. And I think I have to figure out a way to fix that at the beginning. And I think we're going to structure this a little different for next year, where we have like a actual course where we're doing this together online. We might even have writing time together online. You know, just a little more structured, and finding a better time, because I think Saturdays are good for some people and they're really bad for other people. So it's just a matter of, you know, people's schedules, and, you know, life gets in the way. And I know this is important, but it's not, you know, your priority if you have family that needs you or a job that needs you at the time that we're trying to do something. So I understand all that. But I do think that I think when people see the book launch and how much people connect in breakouts, and how, like last time, for those of you who were there, like nobody wanted to leave. Like it was a really awesome event. And the only thing that's different this time is that Justin is not available to run it.
Oh no.
So it's going to be me and Justin, and I mean, not Justin, Jeremy and Bill are going to help me with different things. Thank you, Bill. Because, you know, everybody says, don't tech your own event. I know, but I don't really have a choice. So,
Oh, that stinks.
that's just what it is. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably, and last time we started with the video, like first thing, I think, but I was talking on the video, so it was kind of an introduction. So this time, I think I'm just gonna do an intro and then I'm gonna turn my camera off and I'm gonna run the video. And then Jeremy's gonna, I haven't talked to him yet in person, but I think he's gonna help me do the breakout part. And then Bill's gonna help me just put links in the chat when we're ready for people to go buy the book and all that stuff. So that's my plan right now. If anybody else has experience running video, virtual events and they want to jump in and help, please let me know. But I think it'll be fine. It's, you know.
I think another answer to Gail's question would be the first book. I think a lot of them were people that you met in business groups. And so they were business minded with the book, where this one you were reaching out to people who really had no aspirations to parlay the book into other professional whatever. You know what I mean? Is that, would you agree that like they're just like,
I don't know if that's it, because
Okay.
there's a couple people that I know want to use this for business reasons that have not been on any calls. And I think it's really just about their schedule, to be honest with you, because I know that most of them watch the video because they'll ask me a question or, you know, something. So I don't think that's necessarily it. It might be for somebody, but I don't know. It might be my fault. It might be that I haven't been as,
no, it's
you
not.
know,
your fault.
I feel like the first book, it was the only thing I was working on. And in this book, I'm working on multiple things. So, you know, it could be that too.
Except that you're a
No.
master at spinning multiple plates. So
Yeah, no, you've been doing a great job, Dina.
Yeah.
It's not you.
Oh, God,
believe
yeah.
me.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's not you.
really, it's incredible, Dina.
Well, thank you. But
You're doing an awful lot.
Right.
Hi, Corrine.
Don't beat yourself up.
Thanks, Corrine. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And thank you
I was
for,
wondering where that voice came from.
yeah.
But it's
So,
the only English accent out there. Corinne.
oh, are you mourning the queen?
Aw.
You know, it's kind of interesting. I didn't think I would have an emotion about it, but I was quite sad hearing the news.
It was
End of an era.
It was interesting because I didn't really know a lot about her life until this
The
all went
Crown?
down, and like learning that she became queen at 25, like she's been queen that long, was kind of crazy. And like seeing pictures of her when she was younger and stuff, I just didn't have that knowledge before. So it was
The way
interesting.
you find out, or even though that's where I'm from and I'm English and all of that, I didn't really know a lot about the Queen until I watched The Crown.
Mhm.
While The Crown is a drama series and all of that, but there is a lot in it that you really learn who she was as a woman, not necessarily as a queen, but as a woman and being a business owner. I have a great deal of admiration and respect for her because she took her role so seriously. I don't know another human being who takes something so seriously and is all about that. She was,
Interesting.
I mean, there's things that you can say about her that because of what she represents, but just the fact that she took her role so seriously, it's kind of incredible. Her 2 days before she died, she still got up and did what she was supposed to do, which was welcome in the new prime minister. She must have been very sick, but she felt that because of the way she is, I got a job to do, so she still did it. It's just it's impressive.
Yeah, it's been very interesting for me to learn more about her and her life.
They lowered the flags to half staff here in Hawaii in her honor. Isn't that interesting?
That is
Oh, wow.
interesting.
All the way out here,
Interesting.
Wow,
the middle of
that is
nowhere.
interesting.
Well, I live
And I
in,
don't know if you're a Commonwealth country, so that's fascinating.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, that is
So,
interesting.
I am looking on LinkedIn to try to figure out how to share, but that's not as simple as the Insta and the Facebook, and the
Okay.
YouTube,
Let
surprisingly.
me see. It might be that I have some setting wrong. Let me just check that real quick. while we're-
No, not necessarily. I think it's just, when it comes to just like, I'm quite lazy when it comes to links and stuff, right? So,
Well, the thing is LinkedIn does something. There's one thing they do that I think is weird, is like, even though the Realize Foundation page is my page,
yeah,
makes on a page, it makes you click the 3 dots at the top right and say copy link to post. And then you go to a new post on your page and you put the link in and it populates the post, but it's not like a share button like on Facebook. So let me just open LinkedIn real quick.
right. I
If-
think so. Not that it's a big deal, but some of the videos, you've got my name spelt wrong, but you got my name spelt right in Amazon. So that's kind of all that matters.
It's EN, right?
It's EN. And Amazon in Canada has up the Kindle today. Just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. So share. Okay, got it.
Yeah, don't share the Amazon link yet though.
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
still in LinkedIn.
Yeah, let me just go. I thought I fixed your name on everywhere because
I
I
know.
noticed that I spelled it wrong somewhere with an O in, and I thought I had fixed it everywhere. So I will fix it wherever it is.
All
wrong.
good.
Let me see. Yeah, see, when I look at the Realize Foundation page on LinkedIn, it doesn't give me a share button. I have to click the 3 dots at the top and say copy
Sure.
to post. Okay, so it didn't used to be like that, but they changed
I
something.
know.
I'm just looking for yours real quick and I will fix it right now.
All good.
Well, I also wanted to tell y'all, Linda, oh, I see. I spelled it wrong on the graphic. I need to change that. So I'll do that when we get off the phone.
All good.
Because the post itself. Okay, I will fix it. I'm sorry about that.
No worries. Can you hear
And
me? Hello?
yes, I can hear you.
It's not working.
Your speaker's not working. I can hear you.
I'm good too, Lisa.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? I know Liv may watch this, but I wanted to give y'all an update on Olivia. She was in a treatment center. She is better, and I've talked to her, and we did her interview after she got out. And if any of you watched her interview, you know the whole story. And if you don't, you can go listen to it. But she basically, when I met her 2 years ago, she had gone through a 2-week treatment center for alcohol, and it was a really awesome experience. It really helped her. I thought she was doing really well. She was trying to speak about suicide prevention as a professional speaker, and she went through a lot of training. And what happened was she called me the day we were supposed to do her interview, and she said, Dina, I have to be honest with you, I'm going back to treatment. And she was in a really bad place, and she went to this treatment center that someone referred to her, and it was not a good experience at all. It was very bad.
Oh,
They do any of you know what the Baker Act is? Like it's
No.
basically where they can put you in a psych ward because they think you're unstable, and that's what
Wow.
they did to her. And she was there for 72 hours. He said you have to be there 72 hours, and a psychiatrist has to deem you competent in order for you to leave. And she was
Oh.
even saying
wow, that sounds like a nightmare.
It
she was
does.
Terrifying.
she was saying that there were people in the psych ward that were schizophrenic that were asking her why she was there, that she didn't belong there. Like it was crazy. And so there's a legal situation around all of this. And so we did a video, and I told her, make sure you don't, I won't publish it if there's something you don't want, for legal reasons or whatever. And she said, no, I'm aware of what I can say and what I can't say. And so we did the interview, and she's, I think she's been sober for probably like 10 days now. And so she's, she's going through a hard time. So I just wanted to let you all know the update.
Wow.
I told you she was going to treatment, and she's very passionate about talking about this, because she said it is really important that people evaluate, because I mean, she went there and checked herself in because somebody referred her. And she said some of these places are paying people to refer them.
Oh my God.
They were putting her on a lot of drugs while she was there, where she was sleeping so much that she didn't even really know what was going on. And then when she tried to address it, they told her, well, it sounds like you're experiencing a lot of anxiety. You should go take a pill.
Oh my.
So it was not a good experience, and she is really wanting to talk about this issue. So I wanted to make you all aware, because I don't know what interaction you might have with her or whatever. But I also think, I don't know yet. I want to have a conversation with the board before we decide if we want to talk about this at the event. But it is on her video. I think it's important to talk about. I just don't know if the event is the right place.
That's fair.
So
That's very fair.
we'll have a conversation about that and decide. But also the other thing, and some of you might have heard this video, and I promise after this I'm done, unless y'all have questions or want to talk about anything else. Lisa had talked about on one of our calls about how people, just general people over the last 2 years, have questioned my authority about having this nonprofit and not have any credentials in the psychology world or mental health world. And I get aggravated with that, because I'm like, I don't think all the people out there that I've tried to talk to get help that have credentials have any idea what I'm dealing with.
Right.
And so I think it's both ways. And I think that and Lisa she kind of went off on one of our videos, if y'all watched that one, about like, have they never heard of peer-to-peer support? What is AA all about? What is all of these other organizations about? And that's what we're about, is like peer-to-peer and lived experience. And to me, I would rather talk to somebody that has lived it than somebody who has a master's in psychology and has never been depressed. So that's just my own theory. And we're also going to talk about how we're going to talk about that subject at the event as the board as well, because I think it's important. It's important for people to know that we're not here because we're psychiatrists. We're here because we've lived through this crap and we want to help other people. And that's the whole point. And so that's the whole reason we're doing these books and we're doing these events. And I think that our October event is going to be awesome. And we're going to start doing those quarterly if I have any, if I can. I need to get sponsorship for those. And I know there's corporate people out there who want to say they are doing something in the mental health world or for their employees or for whatever. So if you guys know anybody like that has a business or a corporation or something that wants to support mental health in some way, and they want to sponsor any of our events, I would love to talk to them. That's another thing on my plate that I need to figure out. But anyway, I'm done talking. Does anybody have anything to say or any questions or any comments?
Actually, based on what you just said, and I've been saying this about a bunch of different issues for years, just because you have letters after your name doesn't mean you're authority. There's too many
Right.
people there who do have lots of, letters after their name who don't know squat. And there's a lot of people out there that don't have a degree, period. Maybe even didn't graduate high school, but they're some of the most wise people in the world. So I take those people and I stuff them when they make comments like that, because it's, you know, it's just not appropriate. It's not loving. So later for them.
I agree with you,
Right.
Bill. I just think I think we need to address it in some way for our community. Just so they're educated on, you know, because people who've never experienced any of this don't understand any of this. And people who have loved ones who are suicidal and they've never experienced that, they don't even know like what to say, and they don't want to say the wrong things, or then they don't say anything, which is worse. And so it's like, how, you know, those are the kind of things that we're here to educate people on. And so we can all help each other and the people in our worlds. So thank you for sharing that. But that doesn't mean that all people with letter behind their name are bad. Some of them are good. Anyway, well, thank you all for being here. And I feel like I was not really myself today, so I apologize for that. But I just
How many shades does a human being have? You're welcome to have all of them.
Well, I think it's just it's funny because I've been well, I'm going to stop the recording if y'all don't have anything to say about the book or the event, and then we can talk about something else.
Yeah, I think it'll be great to be able to just continue spending some time figuring out every platform to be able to send out this stuff. So
Okay.
I'll be diligent, I promise.
Well, Linda, that's what I mean. I probably said more and not the way I should have said it from the beginning, but I think that I was just feeling a little bit of despair this morning about just the book. I've had to upload it 3 times with the publisher because of different things. And then I'm like, we only have 15 people registered and it's Thursday, you know? And so it was just
Sure.
kind of, I woke
Yeah.
up with that.
That's
heavy
okay.
morning.
You can kick us in the butt. I think that's reasonable, Dina. That's okay. It's a good wake up call. We can't rely on, other people to do this, and that's reasonable. I hear you, my friend. And it's okay to be tired and
Okay.
So just so you know, right now I pulled up the invitation from in Facebook from Realize Foundation, and I'm sharing the invitation. I'm literally going down, and I guess I don't realize how many friends I have in Facebook, because this whole time I've been clicking on everybody's name because I'm going to send them the invitation.
there you go.
Thanks, Corinne. I know you also have somebody who does social media for you, so I know you're not always looking at it.
No, I
No,
am so not.
I'm
But
gonna
Lord have mercy.
go ahead and stop the recording, but if there's anybody listening to the recording that needs help with their author page or anything about social media or posts or anything that's maybe you want to change what I said on your post or anything like that, just email me or send me a Facebook message privately and let me know, and I will help you fix whatever it is. So thank you for listening.
You're amazing.
We're gonna see you all on well, don't leave. I'm just gonna stop the recording. We're gonna see you all on Thursday, 30 minutes before the launch is 1 p.m. Mountain. So that's 12:30 Mountain, 2:30 Eastern. And the rest of you have to just figure out what time it is for you.
2:30 Eastern. Yeah. So we get prepared, and
Yeah.
anyone who can actually plug their modem into their Wi-Fi, right, into their laptop, right, to make sure
Yes.
that they stay connected.
Yes.
That's a lesson I've learned.
That is great. And also, I will send you the virtual background with the Arthur and the book cover, so you can have that to use on your screen. So then when people look at the Zoom room, they can see who the authors are. It's kind of cool. And we might have most of the authors on it, who knows? But then we'll also have the board who is going to speak at some point in the middle. So I'm going to stop the recording. Just let me know if anyone needs anything.